Hello everybody, you're watching this on YouTube. I was just explaining that,
Major.
Snake,
you know, we're
you
fighting the
all right?
Shagohod. We're gonna try to beat this tonight, so...
The explosion went off successfully.
Yeah, but the hangar is still standing.
The explosion was smaller than what we had hoped for because the fuel tanks didn't catch on fire.
But the fuel tanks were definitely...
Remember how the enemy spotted the C3 while you were busy with Volgan? They must have called in the EOD to remove the fuel from the tanks then. But still, the C3 alone should have been enough to take out the manufacturing line. That'll probably be the last one they'll ever make. You succeeded in preventing its mass production.
Snake, if you can take out the Shagohod that Volgin's in, the world will be safe from that monstrosity of a weapon. But you won't be able to take it down with the weapons you have on you. You have to come up with something else. It's time to rethink your plan of attack. First, get out of there. You need to shake your pursuers. Snake, leave the driving to Eva. You concentrate on fending off your pursuers and clearing the way for her. Don't worry about running out of ammunition. The sidecar seems to be loaded with plenty of it. Use first-person view to eliminate your attackers. The enemy will be coming at you from all sides, front and back, left and right. Use first-person...
Snake, the enemy is hot in pursuit. If they catch up to you, you're dead. You've got to get away from them.
Snake, leave the driving to Eva and focus on attacking. Use first-person view to pick off the enemies around you.
Yes, let's call Eva. She's in the sidecar next... or rather, she's on the motorcycle right next to us, but you know. Let's have a radio conversation anyway. It's like texting someone right next to you. Anyway. Oh, whoops. Let's call her again, yeah. Thing about this part is, you don't actually have to shoot at anyone. I think you might have to shoot at the, despite what they were saying, I think you might actually have to shoot at the Shagohod sometimes to keep it from being able to attack you. And we might as well use that American-made machine gun. Oh, yeah, let's use the original camera. It's a little bit cooler.
There they are!
Now they're not shooting at me because I have the Cold War camo on, so I don't actually have to shoot at them at all. You can just kind of sit here. Nope. 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 Oh, no.
Up ahead!
Cold War camo is a little bit, uh-oh. That guy's behind us. They're not actually hitting me that much. It seems like they're hitting... Well, they're hitting Eva and me, I guess. It's like whenever there's a standoff like this, they can't do anything about it. The dramatic camera angle is really nice, but I'm not really controlling anything in this part. No, Snake, face them.
dent in that armor.
Let's head for the rail bridge.
Bridge. I thought you rigged it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Okay, here we go.
I wish the burning building part were something you actually played, but it was pretty cool the way it was, so not complaining.
There they are!
Okay, I'm gonna actually play this legitimately. So, let's get some actual weapons out here. This isn't gonna be useful, this isn't gonna be useful. That could be useful, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about killing at this point, because the main reason for not killing isn't really around anymore. So... Wait, did I unequip the... I might have. That's not good. I haven't actually used grenades at all, come to think of it. Might as well take a look at it. I haven't actually used the AK-47 either, but I mean it's just a rifle, an automatic rifle. What was the... Oh yeah, M63. That was what I wanted. Is there any items I haven't really shown off? A couple of things, but I don't... There's not really any use for them here, so... Yeah. Let's do this legitimately, too. Let's put on a sneaking suit. And the face paint only matters a little bit. Splitter is probably the best. And the only reason face paint matters is because it can actually... Oh, wow. I love that I can quick reload a machine gun. Oh, dang. Yeah, it is a bit tougher because I do have to actually pay attention to the people with RPGs. I must admit, I've never really done this. I guess I have done this part of this fight before, but not quite like this. Not just spraying the machine gun in third person mode. It's pretty awesome. You can just blow people off the motorcycle. It's a lot easier in first person mode. Less cool looking, but a lot easier.
You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
So, he's using the jets. Okay. Oh wow, I actually did hit it. Either that or that thing did. So as Snake mentioned, can't really put a dent in that armor.
Didn't feel a thing. That all you can manage? You're wasting your ammo.
Well, not really. I have infinite ammo. But thanks for the concern.
Here come the missiles.
I wonder if this will work. Oh, not fast enough fire rate. Okay. Nope. In that case, I need a different gun. The M63 might still work. There's no special cinematic camera for this. Too bad, I guess, but... Wait, did the Shagohod's health actually go down? Well, I shot one down.
Snake, we've only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge. Let's go.
Well, this thing can supposedly go 300 miles per hour. Oh, cutscene.
I
However,
planted 2 C3 charges.
to do that...
More to the left. Up.
Oh.
Shoot. Only one more left. The Shagohod's
Uh-oh.
not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. The Shagohod's not here.
It's here!
Uh-oh. This is how destroying bridges works.
take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though. Leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
For luck.
Here goes.
I love that the Metal Gear theme starts playing as soon as, like, Metal Gear Solid theme, I should say, starts playing as soon as that, while that cutscene's going on. So we have an actual Metal Gear-esque boss battle here, and that's probably why that theme is playing. Oh, missiles. We learned how to deal with missiles by kind of screaming at them a little bit. But yeah, we can't just shoot at it. It doesn't really take damage from that. I guess maybe it will actually do something. Maybe it'll prevent him from being able to hit me with his attacks. Uh-oh. Okay, so that isn't working. But this might. Oh, I know what to do. I'm dumb. Oh, no. Just can't go around him. It's not enough space. I shot him in the wrong place. There we go. So taking out the treads means he gets stopped in place for a bit. Exposes the weak backside here.
I can't move! Open fire! What have you done? What?
So basically just keep spamming missiles at him.
A tread! Damn it!
Why'd you go around? Ah, because he only has one weak point. Am I gonna play till the end? Probably. My plan was to play for one more hour, but I'll probably end up playing until the end, which is probably more than an hour.
Fire!
The motorcycle must have a lot of gas. I wonder if she's been refueling it at any point. Because I know she was having to hide it.
A tread!
I also like that I can quick reload an RPG. Only in a single player game would you be allowed to do something like that. Oh, wow, he exposed his backside there. I just completely ignored it for some reason.
Why is this happening? Open fire!
Ah! He almost got me.
Did we beat him?
No. off as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him. Come on, you blockhead!
Alright, so you didn't think we were done with this, did you? Because we're definitely not done with this. I don't remember if you get anything for non-lethally taking him down like this. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I don't really remember. Yeah, you can still do the same thing as before, and it still works. So that now you don't have infinite ammo, you just have a lot. There we go. Crying out loud. Oh, thanks for that. You don't get anything? Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna use the sniper. Oh, I have the sniper rifle equipped already. That's right. Sniper rifle does a ton of damage, so probably the best choice for this. Uh-oh. Yep. He did actually get me with some of those bullets. Okay, good. He was dumb and used that move. It's pretty tough to use it on him now. Took out most of his health already, though.
What have you done?
I wonder if I can get him from here.
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end. It's finally over.
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead. Let's get going.
Wait, you thought this game was over, Leanne? No, of course it's not over. We still got like an hour left. But yeah, oh, by the way, this is how long it takes to reload this thing normally. There, a good like 5 seconds, I think that was. Takes quite a while.
There they are! Don't let them fade!
Okay, that's not very effective. The thing is, like, you can even kill them by using like tranquilizer darts, because if you shoot them with tranquilizer darts and they go to sleep, they crash and often explode. So you still kill them a lot of the time, even if you trank them. So really the only way to get through this section without any kills is using Cold War camo. Which is fine, because if you're going for a no-kill run, you're going to be using Cold War camo here anyway. Or you would have the Cold War camo here anyway. Oh,
It's an ambush!
They're not going anywhere.
oh, I guess there are a lot. There are a lot more than I realized. I thought it was just one guy on an outpost I was going to snipe him. Oh, there's actually a one of those frogs there. So you actually have to snipe one of those things in this section. I think there's actually 2 in this section. And one of them is really hard to find. Like, hard to spot. want to try a no silencer run? Yeah, I've actually done, or I'd like to do something like that as well. I thought there was something. Oh, there we go. Have to destroy that log, or else I think it'll just give you a game over right there if you don't destroy the log. It might just hurt you a lot. I don't really remember it for sure. Arrow's still in my chest. I can't even see what's attacking me. I'm surprised by how well this is working. Hardly ever even going into first-person mode. Just like firing this machine gun constantly at people I can't even see a lot of the time. I don't even think they're still alive. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I can't shoot during the jump.
What do you think of that? Not bad.
I would have liked to see a little more variety in what I have to do to complete that section, but
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't
pretty
start
awesome.
celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap. Eva!
I'm over here. Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out. You're lucky to have me.
Snake, can you hear me?
Paramedic, thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but
Calm down, Snake.
calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah. I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
Yep, you called it. You actually can use the survival viewer to cure Eva. There's a couple of interesting Easter eggs, actually, with Eva. You can see her medical history. Oh. She is in pain. I forgot that it does that sometimes. You'll sometimes get an animation about, related to an injury they have. But anyway, you can see her medical history. You can also see her food history. For us, this just shows what we've eaten and what has happened to us in the game. But for her, you can see what's happened to her and what she has eaten throughout the game as we've been on our adventures. So, you know, she's got cuts and stab wounds and gunshot wounds, blows, burns, electrical burns, blah, 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 lower back pain, broken nail, hypoxia, stomachache, inner ear infection, cavity, cold, night terror, gastritis, breast enhancement, bronchitis, cold, tick-borne encephalitis, a sprain, some frostbite. Meanwhile, you know, while we've been living off the jungle, she's been eating gorgonzola cream fettuccine, grilled duck breast with herbs, gelato, espresso, grappa, octopus carpaccio, focaccia bread, wine, scallop marinade, Bellini cocktail, Chinese almond jelly. Oh, she ate a tsuchinoko and shark fin soup. Huh. Abalone and oyster sauce. Peking duck. Man. She's being just filet mignon. Duck foie gras. Sauteed in applesauce. She ate a luminescent mushroom. Oh, she probably ate our luminescent well, I don't know. That's not the same kind, I don't think. Tuna, sea bream, and amberjack with plum garnish. Yep, she's had some pretty great food while we've been living off the jungle. But anyway, yeah, she has a couple of cuts.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Snake, are you all right?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She could manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind. You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along with Eva.
That's probably stuff... Actually, that probably was stuff he was eating while he was making the game. Kojima, I mean, because... yeah, Kojima eats really, really rich people food. And he posts about it on Twitter all the time. If you don't have enough medical supplies, the game actually gives you some here. So, if you just have been fighting your way through the game, and you just don't have enough to heal her, you have to heal her, or it doesn't let you move on with the game. So, it gives you enough medical supplies. So, yeah, this is an escort mission, but it works a bit differently from what you might expect. Yeah. There are a few little fun things you can do here. Apparently you can't throw her. Oh yes, you can. Thing about it is, like, Eva actually recovers her health and doesn't lose stamina while she's asleep, so it's really better to knock her out. I think there are some, I think there's some Easter eggs with, while she's asleep as well. There we go. Might not work while she's knocked out. I don't know if it has to do with the directional mic or not. I think she has some things she says while she's asleep.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, just a couple of things.
That feels so good.
Oh. Oh. So, yeah. Thing is, since she's losing a lot of blood whenever she's awake, she loses stamina really, really... Wait, what? Well, anyway. Oh, okay, I didn't actually have to do that. Fido? So, for this section, you're really supposed to be catching all kinds of food for her, because she is constantly losing stamina, because she's bleeding out. But if you knock her out, she doesn't lose stamina, so you're free to kind of run around and prepare to take her through the area, which consists mostly of clearing out the enemies. Oh.
I see him. I see him.
Got hostiles.
We've lost the enemy. He must still be in this area. Find him.
There's something out there.
Somebody there?
Leave this to me. I'll take it. What do you think you're doing? I'm so hungry. Can I have seconds?
Yes, my mic was muted. I was talking that whole time. I don't know if you have to keep calling her, but it helps not to go crazy because she goes so slow. And they're just gonna tell me I can't go without her. Can't leave her behind. There we go. Okay, now I think the enemy, yeah, they're up ahead now. So, this is what I was thinking about. It would be a lot easier if I didn't have to deal with you right now. So, I missed. I missed again. How did I miss you? Oh, I should probably put on some better camouflage. Tiger Stripe, or... I could try Spider here, but... nah. Cold War creates some interesting... it is a pretty interesting idea, I guess. Animals camo would probably work out. Woodland would be pretty good here. She'll heal up her wounds as well over time, so... Phew, that was close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Dang it. There we go. Why I'm knocking them out rather than killing them, I don't know. It's a really bad idea. I should just kill them. Okay. Now get up. Oh, I put away my knife. I need my knife. Have I ever shown off using the knife in combat? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't even need that. There's more herbs over here. There's just all kinds of stuff here if you know what it looks like, or if you just notice that it kind of stands out.
Let me have some more.
Well, I slit a dude's throat, but that's not really how you use the knife in combat. Like, this is how you use it in combat. Like, you actually can just stab people. Oh, you know what? I just led her to this cliff that I don't think she can go down. Well, it said she'd follow me down a cliff.
Snake, where are you?
Ah, well. I can snipe people from here. If I can find him. Wait, is that a guy? Yeah, it is a guy. Wow, he's just battle ready. Okay, I shot him. Is there anybody else? I don't see anybody else.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I guess she doesn't lose that much, as long as she isn't following you. She seems to lose the most stamina when she's actually following you around. Just use the most in the gun? Yeah, I could do that. It's loud, but it's not that big a deal. I'm pretty far away. It's just that I'd have to get it out of my backpack, and I don't really want to do that. Oh. Oh wait, I don't have to get it out of my backpack. Oh, yeah, it is really loud. Somebody was alerted to the sound. Oh, that is a guy.
Come on, Snake. We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. Let's see what you're made.
Alright, so there's a couple of things that I want to point out. First of all, okay, first thing, I'm going to change into the sneaking suit because it looks a lot like her outfit, but black, and I think that's really cool. I'm going to do no paint, I think, for this. Yeah, I'm going to do no paint for this. And I'm going to change out everything I have in my backpack, and essentially what I'm going to do is have absolutely nothing equipped except for maybe the tranquilizer pistol, but probably not even that. Snow camo? No, I'm not doing that. Snow camo would work. That is a good strategy. That is definitely a good strategy for fighting her. I'm not gonna do it though. So the thing is, there's a thing I want to point out about her story and her scar. Haven't we heard something about somebody who was born on the battlefield to a legendary warrior, and that his mother had a snake-shaped scar? Yeah, it hurt. It's never said directly anywhere in the series. They never say this directly, but her kid is Ocelot. I don't even think she knows, but her kid is actually Ocelot. You can actually... She'll use CQC on you, but what I did there is I reversed it.
Excellent, Jack.
Oh, no, actually I don't. It's kind of awkward. So the reason I'm not using snow camo... I was too late there. This is what she does. So it becomes a CQC fight.
You'd better run.
Oh. These are actually an Easter egg as well, in a sense. Snake F. Let's see what Snake F is. Really? It's just a reticulated python. That's not what I want. Or maybe it was a green tree python. That's not what I want. There are some special snakes. Also, the camera for the original game actually pans around to always show her, which I thought was pretty cool. I want her to know where I am for the strategy I'm using, because I want her to use CQC on me.
Found you.
I timed it wrong again.
Move or you're dead.
Okay, let's cure up. Broken bone.
Found you.
Or if you're quick enough, you can just kind of catch her by surprise. Oh, actually, you don't want to have your gun equipped, because she will grab it just like she does in cutscenes and take it apart, and you'll just lose the ammo you have in there.
I found
But
you.
it is possible to reverse it, and I did it once. I don't remember what the timing is supposed to be.
Run quick.
Oh, dang. There is a way to beat her apparently very easily using claymores. I've never done it before though. There we go. There we go. It is also possible to counter her with just perfect timing, and doing so will actually cause you to flip her over. Yeah, to actually just flip her rather than just using your arm or dislocating her arm or whatever. I don't know what that timing is though. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Ah, too late.
Move or you're dead.
The reason I lay on the ground so long is because you actually can't move during that time.
He's gone. There he is. Excellent, Jack.
She still got me. So this is the way I like to fight the boss.
Here I come.
Oh, that's a different way. That's a different one. Oh wow. I didn't get the thing to happen that I wanted to happen. Oh well. if you take too long in this battle, like if you take a long while in this battle, the Snake Eater theme will start to play as your time starts to run out. But I beat her much more quickly than I intended. So since there is absolutely no other chance to see this in the game, I'm going to go ahead and equip it. It is the camo that we got for beating her. For beating her non-lethally. The ultimate cover in any environment. Yeah. I didn't mean to beat her that quick. Sorry, Diz.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
So the game will just do this forever. The game absolutely forces you, the player, to be the one to pull the trigger, so you have to press the shoot button. I'm trying. It's not working for some reason. Oh, you can actually zoom in. What? I didn't even know you could do this. What? I guess I remembered that wrong, because I didn't pull the trigger that time.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
Snake! Ocelot!
We're not done yet.
Too heavy!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
I may not have given you enough to go on, but which one do you want me to pick? Left or right?
Pick one up already! Pick one!
Right has gotten 2 votes, right has gotten 3 votes, so we're going with right. No, right had 3 votes. Okay, let's. Oh man, I'm trying to spin my gun, but I guess I can't for this section. This said to miss on purpose, so let's. Oh, you guys picked wrong.
It's a blank! Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Give me a hand! Whoa! Come on, pull up! We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Well, they give you an opportunity to save here, but there's no actual gameplay after this. There's just a really long cutscene. I'm gonna go ahead and save, I guess. I guess. Make a new file, just like I always do. I have some, like, just a ton of files for no reason. This game is one of my favorites. It was pretty great, but I guess I'll talk more about that after this cutscene.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Not the only one afraid.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
In the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Son, you've got a way to fall. They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know. Son, you'd better take it all. They'll tell you what they know, but they won't show. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. Son, you've got a way to kill. They're picking on you still, but they don't know. They'll tell you what is yours, but they take mine. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. Oh, there's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the summer, Lord. I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. There's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the summer sun. You better wait to fall. They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I am always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
So, you've just seen me play one of my favorite games of all time, in which I ate 39 meals, had 50 alert phases, apparently killed 93 people, but only about 7 of them were in the main game. Because we only encountered not even that many. It was only like 5 that I had killed in like the main part of the game, but that motorcycle escape sequence had so many people, and I was just using the machine gun. It's just all of my kills came from that. Oh yeah, it does specify humans. It doesn't actually count against you if you kill dogs in this game. Or, you know, any of the animals that you can eat. You can't eat dogs. That's the one animal you can't eat, pretty much. Like, you can kill birds as they're flying around, too, and you can eat them. But you can't eat dogs. It's the one thing you can't. You can even eat humans indirectly. Life medicine used 0 times. I was seriously injured 57 times. Man, Jaguar. I think Jaguar is what I got last time. Oh well. A special item refers to either to things that you get by. Yeah, you can eat the end parrot. That's right. But yeah, the special items are things like, I'm not sure if this game has the stealth camo and the infinity. Oh, it doesn't have infinity bandana, but it does have infinity face paint. And I think if you use infinity face paint, it makes you like it would count against your score here, and you get a lower ranking. Or rather, you'd lock yourself out of specific rankings. But yeah, and there's another one. I think there might be stealth camouflage. There's also the EZ gun. I think that might count as a special item as well. If you're playing on very easy, you start out with a gun that is like, it shoots tranquilizer darts, and it has a permanent silencer, and it starts with lots of ammo, and it doesn't have to be cocked manually like the Mark 22 does. So you can just fire it semi-automatic. So it's basically just really awesome. No, the snake camo is actually not. The snake camo is actually not a special item. The snake camo is it just gives you fairly decent camouflage everywhere. It's barely better than the camo I was using all the time, from what I remember, Tiger Stripe. I don't remember. It seems like it was maybe even not quite as useful. It was weird. It's not really that. It's not as great as it sounds. The spider camo gives you of course, a lot more, but it also drains your stamina really fast. I never actually did use that, but anyway. Now I got all kinds of new stuff because I beat the game, and so if you load up the same save file, you have to play on the same difficulty again. But if you load up the same save file, you get all these new items you can use from the very beginning of the game. So we start out with a single action army, and also the Patriot gun. A Patriot gun has infinite ammo and an infinite clip, and is fully automatic, and is ridiculously overpowered, and you can just mow stuff down from the very beginning of the game, and it's great. Brown face paint. Oh, the national flag face paints. That's right. I think you start out with these if you chose that you liked Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, it's pretty great. And the tuxedo. Most of the games have a tuxedo or a suit unlockable when you beat the game or whatever. And it looks a little weird in this game. I can't remember. I think it actually, like, you still keep the bandana on, and so it looks really strange. Or maybe it takes the bandana off and that makes it look really strange. I don't remember. Something about it looked really odd, and I didn't like it. But it looks pretty cool at the beginning, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember thinking it looked cool at first, and then after a while just not liking it at all. It is possible to do a tuxedo run of the game, and that presents a much more difficult challenge, because it's like wearing the worst possible camouflage at all times. So you have to be really good at staying behind cover. There's also download camo, which it was possible to actually download camouflage even on the PS2 version of the game from some kind of special. I don't remember how it worked, but there were different unlockable camouflage. A lot of them were things that won contests. Fans of the game designed a lot of them. There's things like the mummy camo on the bottom center that was, I think with that one, injuries were, like injuries cured faster on their own or something? I don't remember. But there was also a Santa outfit. And the Santa outfit is great. James Bond run would be pretty awesome, and I kind of want to do that, but I probably won't do it on stream unless you really want me to. Yeah, I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but I kind of do want to do a James Bond run at some point. Desert Tiger, Flecktarn. Oh, Desert Tiger and Flecktarn actually have special effects when you use them. I don't remember what they are. I think Flecktarn makes you do higher damage with your weapons or something like that. Or maybe you take less damage. I don't know. I don't remember. Sure, I'll make it. I'll make my last new save file. Why not? Actually, it's probably a good idea because this is the one that I would load up to have the New Game Plus. I have no idea what the rainbow camo does. I don't think I've ever worn it. I don't remember. I don't remember if I have. I haven't really used most of them. I'm not sure what it's doing right now, actually. Okay, so that was Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know if it's starting the game over or if it's just going to the main menu. But so this is one of my favorite games. It's one of the best in the series for sure. And I hope you all enjoyed it. I definitely did. I was really looking forward to playing this game on the stream. This is the main one that I was looking forward to, really. But and I had a whole lot of fun streaming it. I'd forgotten just how well designed and how fun this game is. I mean, I hadn't really forgotten, but I didn't realize I'd never really played it as aggressively as I did this time, and it was a lot of fun this way. Theater mode, that's right. There's still a little bit more to show off. I'm just enjoying the song, to be honest. But yeah, this game is one thing that I find really cool about the Metal Gear Solid games is that they all feel they all feel way different from each other. Metal Gear Solid 2 took place on you know, an oil cleanup facility, and it was very tight environments and everything. There was what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 was, you know, that all the snow and everything, and it was much bigger environments, but also much more sparse. I don't know. It was a much simpler. It felt a lot simpler than the others, but you know, 2 introduced a lot more intense kind of mechanics for people to be following you around and be able to find you. 3, you know, 3 was much bigger, more detailed environments with you know, just all kinds of stuff for you to play with, and also had, you know, hunting and that kind of thing. So you had a lot more managing your supplies and that sort of thing brought into it. And then we're gonna be starting up 4, and I won't talk about that too much, but it feels totally different from this game in every way. So I hope you'll look forward to that, because it actually is gonna be. It's an exciting and really awesome game. It's not. I don't rate it as highly as this one for a few specific reasons, but it is actually a well-made game and is really, really fun. All right, so let's look at that. That's those Ocelot cutscenes and everything in the cutscene viewer. This game felt really personal. That's a good observation. It did feel a lot more personal than than 1 and 2. Demo theater. Here we go. Oh, okay, sure. All right, so this is the sort of cutscene viewer. You can see what cutscenes you've unlocked. There's some that have special requirements to unlock. Oh, I actually can't show them to you. Not in this save file, anyway. I might have to try loading up another save file. To see if I can get something else. But yeah, you can see all the different cutscenes and stuff. And there's actually, oh, that's right. You can also equip. You can choose which camo you want to equip, I think. Oh well. Anyway, let's yeah, you can change your camo, and you can basically just decide what you want to do with that. I'll load up one of my last hard, save file, and we'll see if it. We'll see if I have one of the others on it. Shouldn't it only show you the ones you've seen while playing? Yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it would be nice to be able to see what the others are without having to play through the whole game again, or load up a save file from right before it, which I guess I have. Oh, you could be right about that. You might get them all from saying you picked I like MGS3. Yeah, I think that's what I did here. So, yeah, this is it. Let's pick some optimal camouflage for this. What do we want to wear? Oh yeah, here's the maintenance uniform that I couldn't find. I couldn't remember where it was. He keeps the headband. I forgot about that. Here's the tuxedo. Looks pretty awesome, actually. I thought that it left the headband on, but I guess it doesn't. So it actually looks pretty cool. There must just be some I don't know. It might be some cutscenes or something where it's on or something. I don't know. Hornet Stripe I never got either. Because I just didn't want to do that one non-lethally because it takes too long. I don't think I ever wore moss camo. Or fire camo. There's Desert Tiger. Oh, Desert Tiger prevents an equipped suppressor from wearing out. So you can just use that camo every time you use your suppressor, and it won't ever wear out. Doubles the natural life recovery rate. That's what I was thinking of. Flicktarn prevents battery drain. Oscam drops any damage to 2/3. Animals we've already seen. Fly camo. Yeah, we already saw that actually. So what should I wear? Well, I'm thinking either the sneaking suit or the tuxedo. Let's take a look at the different face paints as well. Yeah, I got green and brown. Soviet Union, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Japan, USA! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So this is what happens if Ocelot loses. How do I... There we go.
Looks like your luck has beat mine again. But why didn't you pull the trigger? Ah, well. Till we meet again, John. Looks like my luck has finally changed. Till we meet again, John.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that camouflage. Even though I like it a lot, I really want to see him do this in tuxedo.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
And that's all the ones we haven't seen. There's also this thing over here that looks really, like you see it over there, it looks all mysterious, and then you go over it and it's like, oh, okay. But it actually does have some kind of interesting, funny things about it. I've seen it before, and it's just, it has some jokes in it. It's got lots of jokes, but they're really dumb, and it's not really that funny. And yeah, do you want to see it? I don't know. It's kind of funny. I might as well show it off, I guess. I forgot it does the purple. Basically, this one's just a bunch of Eva cutscenes, but now it has lots more R1 prompts. That's pretty much it, from what I remember. Oh, and it also turns the screen pink a lot.
Want some?
No thanks.
And it turns it pink regardless of if you're going into
Not for
R1.
dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me
Oh yeah,
something.
that spy.
How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Yeah, it has a lot more R1
Can't say it
prompts.
feels good, but it's my job.
Just zoom in.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
This just looks kind of hellish because it's so pink purple. It's weird.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish?
He just
the
looks up
place
very
for my
briefly.
survival techniques.
Oh, wait. That butterfly wasn't a peep show.
Snake? Thank you, Snake. I'll be your eyes from now on.
This hug just demands a bright pink light on everything. It's like they're being lit up by a neon sign.
Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one
I
good
mean,
eye. I can
clearly.
still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
All right. But how am I
Just
supposed to escape
staring
once
the
I get
whole
Sokolov
time.
out of there?
This isn't. I'm sure
Command said
this
you're
isn't
supposed to have
awkward
something
at
ready
all.
for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles north of here. I hid a wig there.
A wig?
It's a state-of-the-art ground effect vehicle.
A ground effect vehicle? I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course I will. You've seen how good I am with the bike, right?
Which point of view is that from? Oh, I just realized she's not supposed to be in the bikini for this scene. She's supposed to be in
Wait a minute.
like the flight
There's something
suit.
I wanted to ask you.
That's the reason he was looking at her
What?
feet there. Is because he was looking at the
What's
dirt
the
on her
story
boots.
between you and the boss?
She was like a mother and my master.
What a thing to be talking about while looking there, Snake.
Went deeper than that.
Deeper?
Half of me belongs to the boss.
Do you love her?
Wow, it's just hard to see
nothing like
things through
that.
all the time. Oh, that's because my
Does
my
it have to be
TV.
one or
I
the
have it
other?
set to
Love or hate?
what? Really?
Between a man and a woman? You bet.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
And you think you can kill her now?
It's just getting more and more red.
That's your
On my
mission,
screen,
isn't it?
it's just hard to see because it's so
Assassinate the
red.
boss?
It's just because I have the colors turned up to just ridiculously bright on my TV for some reason. I like the tuxedo. It looks really cool.
Snake? Is there anyone you like? Someone special?
No, nobody. Go away.
I've never been interested in other people's lives.
You were interested in the boss.
She was different.
She was different.
Really? How do you feel about me?
I should be asking you the same question.
Me? I can fall in love if it's part of the mission. Even with you.
She just unzip what, her chest?
Snake?
But whose perspective are we seeing from right now? Wait, what's going on? Why is this taking so long? Oh, okay. You just can't see any of what's going on because it's looking right there. Oh, this part where you had to press the button really hard if you wanted to open your eyes very much. Now you don't have that effect anymore. And she also isn't actually putting on pants.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded.
The R1 button isn't doing
4 of them.
anything. Oh, okay. And then she goes to check it out, and this is the
We've
view
got
we get.
company. It's
That's
the
a great
Ocelot
view.
unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear.
Oh, I see.
give me a
The R1 button turns off her clothes. Just carrying the bed.
We can use this to get to the basement.
It's so weird. Just the way the clothes just pop off.
I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Snake makes the best James Bond, though. That is kind of hilarious, though, that when he pulls the knife out of just nowhere. Well, something for the ladies, I guess. Oh, that didn't have the part that I thought it had. Huh. I'm confused. Maybe there's some I haven't unlocked. I think there's some videos I haven't unlocked. There must be, because I distinctly remember there being an alternate take on the ending that was really weird. But yeah, there was there was another one of these, but it was from the it had a joke where the end was still alive, and he was being a huge perv, and he was just following Eva around with binoculars or something. It was really crazy, and it was really weird, and he was constantly trying to kill Snake, but he would screw up, and he would just completely miss every single time. And Snake never had any idea he was there. It was really dumb and funny, and it was a lot better than that. But yeah, yeah. So that was Metal Gear Solid 3. I think that's gonna be it, because I don't think there's really much more to show for Metal Gear Solid 3 as far as on normal mode, playing through it in that kind of style. Where the Metal Gear games shine, and I think this one especially does, is in their kind of, I think I've said this before, is in their kind of runs where you put constraints on yourself, like you can't kill people, you can't get caught, or both. You gotta get through the entire game without getting caught or killing anyone. And that is actually ridiculously hard. I've put some like special constraints on myself before. Like I would rely on only grenades and CQC, I think was my rule. It was only, I wouldn't use guns, that was what it was. I specifically was not allowing myself to use guns. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember how that turned out though. But of course, like now that I have the tuxedo, there's things like the tuxedo run. So you can go through the entire game in the tuxedo. And it doesn't really prevent you from very much. Except that you're really obvious. You can't have good camouflage pretty much anywhere. So, anyway. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's a photo album, but I don't know what that is actually. I think it's only if you find the camera, and I don't even know what the camera is. Then briefing files, I'm pretty sure
So
are
how does
not
it feel
like.
to be a patient in one of the most...
Yeah.
Yesterday.
It's just what we've already seen in the game. It's not like in the other Metal Gear games where the briefing is totally separate and you wouldn't see it normally in the game. Playing with no guns, it wasn't too bad. I'm pretty sure like some of the bosses you can use CQC on, like you saw with Volgin and the boss. The boss is actually easiest if you use CQC on her. I don't think there's an easier way to beat her than that. If you have the right timing. But what was I gonna say? There's and you know, if you're using grenades, the flash grenade or any other kind of grenade, they all do quite a bit of damage anyway. There might be some sections where you have to use guns. I don't remember. I mean, obviously there's the part where you have to snipe where you have to snipe the explosives on the bridge. I can try to do that, but on a stream sometime. But I think, you know, for now, Metal Gear Solid 3 is done. And I'm going to move on to Metal Gear Solid 4 next week. As much as I'd like to do a special run of this just separately, I think it's just not going to happen because I'm so busy with school. And I have been thinking if I get through the whole Metal Gear franchise, I might switch over to the Hitman franchise because those games are pretty great and deserve to be shown off as well for a similar reason, but not really. Like it's not for their story, but just for their really good in-depth kind of stealth gameplay and that kind of thing. But anyway. Oh, what about Volgin on the Shagohod? Well, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know how I don't think I ever actually completed that run, so I don't know how I would have been able to do that. I think in his case, like maybe rocket launchers don't count. Yeah, it might be that maybe rocket launchers don't count, or I might have to find another way. There might be another way. Anyway, yeah, MGS4 will be fun to stream, and I need to. I should probably go ahead and end this video. I will be coming back next week with Metal Gear Solid 4, and it should be a whole lot of fun. Although we will probably have entire hour-long segments that have zero gameplay because the game has cutscenes that are just that long. But that's fine. It'll be a lot of fun, and I'll enjoy it, and I hope you guys will too. So join me next week for some Metal Gear Solid 4. I'll see you then.